Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Bears going up against the Packers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. Turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that'll bring up second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now it's Trubisky. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
Maybe just break it down.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing here, Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Charles, you are the master of abstract facts. So who would you say is the best player ever drafted from Ashland University in Ohio?
How about the only one ever drafted from there? Adam Shaheen, the tight end. Went to the Chicago Bears. Began his college career, though, as a basketball player, Division II in the state of Pennsylvania.
The numbers for Howard a week ago: 17 carries, 65 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The play clock's running down. Now back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. They'll drop the throw. Got a man, it's light. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A give to Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Then he locates Wheaton, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Marcus Wheaton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Now Trubisky to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right at the 45.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Trubisky on first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down. Again, left side to Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Bears on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Move, Detroit! 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 Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll set up a throw. Wright's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is. To strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Perry coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cause your blitzers to get there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Packers haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Bears have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Bears ball early in the second. Wheaton's got nobody around him on the deep pass, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. Bears go up by 4. Midway through the second quarter, Wright's going to haul in the pass, and he'll be tackled at the 11-yard line. Bears would go on to kick a field goal to put 3 points on the board. Later on the drive, Harry's got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 7. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back up to Green Bay as we rejoin Brandon and Charles at Lambeau Field.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well,
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. On the give, running right is Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here we go. Green, 39. Leopard. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Here's Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Wheaton's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Toss play, Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jake Ryan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And spins away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move on. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. pitch out to Howard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back now at Lambeau. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Trubisky will throw. This will be caught by Brown. 23 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field and so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
2nd down following the run. Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. The gun, Trubisky. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing here, Trubisky. This one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but